SWIX. Now, since SWIX is a marketing application, what I'd like to do is talk a little bit about marketing, and then I'm going to talk about SWIX. Now, I think everyone knows that marketing is changing fast. Essentially, in the past, old school marketing has had two sort of ways to get their message out. The first was print and then TV. Now, this is great for marketers in the old days because they could literally say anything they want, and there was no mechanism where people could talk back to them and tell them that they were full of shit, essentially. Now, they did say some crazy things, and probably one of my favorites is this one, which is Santa Claus smokes. So obviously Santa Claus doesn't smoke, but if you listen to marketers, you'll see that they say that he smokes 8 different brands of cigarettes. So in the old days, essentially, marketers lied. Now, then came social media. So social media is great for us because it gives us a place where we can have conversations about all sorts of things, including brands and products and services, and it's on our own terms. So now there's about 2 billion conversations that happen every year online. And if you're a marketer and you're not engaged in those conversations, then you've really lost control of your message. And that's meant a lot of old school marketers have just simply said, what the fuck happened? Because things have changed. Now marketing is social. The next generation of marketers know that there are social marketing conversations that are happening on all sorts of platforms like Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. So there's approximately $1 billion a year spent on social marketing. Now, if there's one thing that I know is that anytime you spend $1 billion, it's really important that you have ways to measure success. And that's really good for SWIX because what we do is social marketing analytics. So in fact, we do 3 things really, really well. The first is that we track all of your social marketing metrics on one single unified dashboard. We make it really easy for you to create customized reports and to share them. And we do some basic ROI. So let's take a look at SWIX. This is essentially a pod page. Now a pod represents a social media property. And on a pod you'll see that there's metrics. And those are traditional metrics like followers, views, and fans, and things like that. This is a pod page that we use to track our own stuff. So you'll see we've got some Facebook pages, we've got LinkedIn profiles, a lot of our Twitter accounts. And SWIX right now tracks about 30 different social media properties and about 75 different metrics. If you click on a metric, what you see is that you get a graph, and on the graph you can overlay events. This is a report screen. Now the report screen is really good because it helps you cherry pick the metrics that you're really interested in, put them on one page, and then easily be able to share that page with your client, or let's say your boss or colleagues. The last page is our ROI page. Now we're just getting into ROI, and this is what we've got so far. Essentially, we have a way that you can track basic ROI for production costs. So if you look at this example, you'll see that at the bottom, we've created 2 YouTube videos. One of them, I spent $200 on the production of, and the other I spent $3,000. If I look at the cost per view, because I'm tracking all the views, I can see that one is 74 cents a view, which is okay, it's not great. But the other one is 16 bucks a view, which is terrible. So what we're doing is we're allowing marketers to essentially put stuff out there, compare what is working, and do more of that. I'll tell you a little bit more about SWIX. So SWIX is a product that sells specifically to the small and medium business market. Currently we're in beta, we have 4,600 users, and we're gaining about 1,000 users a month. What we do really well, though, is just social media metrics. What we're trying to do, though, and what we're doing right now is we're working on a lot of features that are much more interesting in the fact that they help us deal with other things that are going on in this space. So for example, working on engagement metrics. So we want to start including engagement metrics because there's a big part of our user base that is really concerned about engagement, and those would be the community marketers, the community managers, and those type of people. Now for the hardcore marketers, what we want to do and what we're doing is we're building an engine that will allow you to create offers, to track offers with landing pages and conversions. And this is going to do, which is what the end goal of SWIX is, which is track end-to-end ROI for social marketing. So what that means is when I'm finished, I'm going to be able to know how many dollars I've earned for every dollar spent in social media marketing. And this is pretty much the holy grail. So that's what I'm up to. The business model is very simple. It's $9 per campaign per month. So if you're a social marketer in California, you've got 3 clients, each campaign is $9. If you're a marketing manager at Nike, you're running 4 campaigns on every brand of shoes that you've got, it's $9 per campaign per month. So for tonight, really what I'm looking for is users, because we love users. I'm looking for as much feedback as I can get from everyone. And we're also looking for, obviously, investors. But really what we're looking for is really amazing investors. So if you want to get in contact with us, you can do it here. Thanks very much.